Despite what they told you, it is divine to be human. With all of our perceived flaws, it is essential for our growth. Just as a farmer spreads fertilizer on his farm, it is essential for the growth and production of the plants. Plants live off the stenches and the death of life so that they can give birth and feed life. Our vile stench grows our tree of life so that we may bear our fruit, and we will not know our full joy until our fruit feeds the world. Letting your shit shine is the part of the circle of life that nobody tells you about. Too often when we talk about the circle of life, we talk about birth and death. But what about the in-between? When animals and plants die, they feed the earth, and the living live off the dead. To hold on to our shit is to hold on to the very offering that we have for life. Life is so sacred that even in the excretion of our bowels and the exhale of our breath, we are feeding the plants. I show that this aspect of life is to not be disregarded. In fact, it is the essential fertilizer to grow our tree of life so that we can bear our fruit and feed the world. When you're facing a crisis, there is a sacred honor that we can seek in that very moment. It's that search alone that shatters the darkness. At 28 years old, I was faced with a crisis. I lost everything. My house, my marriage, I was bankrupt, I was homeless. Ending my life sounded like a really good idea. And for me, it was my daughter who kept me alive. It was like I accessed this river of truth within my heart that told me this would just be a temporary phase. The fog cleared. I began to live in the moment that this was temporary. And although it took years, I've been able to build something far more magnificent than I ever could have imagined. What got me through that was my inward journey. Your raw vulnerability is your divine light. Most people like to avoid vulnerability. This rawness is the divinity. When we allow ourselves to remove all the biases, the stenches, and go deeper into your heart and go to that vulnerable aspect of your heart, the eternal river of truth lives there. It lives in every human being. This is how you access your divine light. Having the courage of vulnerability, of letting your shit shine, is the path to letting your light shine.